We got the New Orleans Saints versus the Chicago Bears. Now, full disclosure to everybody, and I don't think we have to go too into detail on this one, David. We can probably make this a little rapid-fire segment here. But Chicago Bears, we have not seen them on Monday Night Football because we record this on Monday night, or Monday morning, I should say. So we haven't seen it. Let's just assume all the Bears are healthy. New Orleans Saints, Mike Thomas is starting to be a little bit of drama there. Is he going to be back? I don't know. It's like, dude, when he went out with that ankle injury, I was thinking it was like a 2 or 3 week thing. Like, here we are, it's week 8. Oh, my goodness gracious. What an awful year for freaking injuries. I'm never, ever, ever going to complain about getting people's bodies right in, with the offseason program and training camp again. Let them play 7 games of preseason if we can avoid this. My gosh. Like 15 out of the top 20 fantasy football picks missing time on the IR. It's ridiculous this year. Anyway, Drew Brees. Look, I don't like the offensive matchup. Drew Brees, I'm kind of a sit this week. If you Superflex, you can play him. I don't like the Bears. Look, I'm a big believer in the Bears defense. So the Saints, I start Kamara. If Mike Thomas can play again, I start him. If he doesn't, there should be a receiver that does well. Who the heck is it going to be? I don't know. But I'm kind of staying away from the Saints this week. The Bears, on the other hand, if you want an upset special, if you want a daily fantasy sleeper, I have a really nice projection on Foles, assuming he's, good enough to play this week. Allen Robinson, I play. Jimmy Graham, I play. And I'm getting a lot of heat, David, from Bears fans because I called out my Montgomery. I don't think he's a good running back. And let me say this, because everybody, it's always the same comment, and it's not just the Bears. It's every team when I criticize somebody, David. It's always, if you watch the games. I promise you, I'm watching a lot of games. I watch 10 to 12 games a week. I know what average and below average is. Montgomery is not that good of a running back. I've seen offensive line play poorly. I've seen running backs produce even with poor offensive line. The Bears will replace Montgomery, but they're stuck with him this year. I don't like him. I don't like him this week. Anyway, take it away.
I don't disagree, but I do think Montgomery, he breaks tackles, he runs hard, and I will give him credit there. He does have his moments. He doesn't always look that bad. Give him a little bit of credit, but I don't care about him. I don't care about him. If you have him on your team, I'm not even going to address you. You've got your own issues for having drafted him.
Yeah. I'm always a fantasy football fade on Montgomery for a couple reasons, yeah.
What were you thinking there, guys? There was no offensive line improvement. He doesn't catch the ball. The quarterback situation is shite. The play calling was shite. It was clear that it was an RB3 with RB3 upside. There was no upside there. So David Montgomery, I'm sorry if you're stuck with him. Only other Bear I care about is Allen Robinson. Yeah. That's it. I don't care about Miller. I don't care about Mooney. Every week I keep saying, oh, well, if Mooney's getting the snaps. He could have
keep an eye on. We've kept an eye on him. We don't need to anymore.
They're so poor in one wide receiver in this offense. That's it. It's Allen Robinson. Maybe we talk about revenge narratives. Jimmy Graham against his old Saints team. Maybe he gets into the end zone. Maybe he's worth a spot start. DFS consideration.
Yeah, let me hit you with the line here. Bovada has New Orleans -3 versus the Bears. Who you got?
I'm taking New Orleans. I had to think about it because I'm like, because the Bears, they get close games, but 3 points, give me New Orleans.
Man, I'm struggling with this one, man. I'm struggling with this
3 points, though.
I called when I wrote down the score before I looked at the lines. I said New Orleans 24, Chicago 20. I believe in this defense. I'll take the Saints, but I don't feel good about that one at all. Next game on the list.